TIFU by booking my flight and having an adventure. This happened last month. I am 20, am a music composer, and I am working on the soundtrack of a movie. I live in Spain, but because of the movie's production stuff I had to go to the UK to solve some things. That's fine, so I prepare for the trip and buy my tickets. The website I was using displays the date of your departure on the top with arrows that you can click to go forwards or backwards one day. So I select 17 of February as my departure. Select the flight and everything. And I click next to do the same for my return. The website goes to the 18th. I click the arrows until the 27th and buy my ticket back. So far so good. The trip continues. I go to the UK and everything goes well. I solved the legal stuff. Checked some musicians, visit some studios. A really nice trip. Only downside was that I wasn't able to sleep on the bus on my way back. Until I am at the airport going back home. I arrive with my self-check-in paper and walk until the scanner. But when I put in the scanner it says that there are no flights with that information. I get confused. I try a few times and always the same result. I ask the staff for help and they try their best until we all noticed. And that's when the adventure starts. When I clicked to check the return flights, it didn't took me to the 18th of February because it was the next day of my departure. It took me to the next date with an available flight, the 18th of March. 1 month ahead, and I ended up buying my flight for the 27th of March. So now I was stranded in London. The staff couldn't do anything because I bought it normally. It wasn't a mistake they made. Just my ADHD and poor user interface. After some time of despair and anxiety, I had two options. Option 1 was to take the next flight available 5 days ahead, which was not on my budget to do so. Or option 2, get a flight next day to another city that is 2 hours away from where I live and get a train there. However, the flight would arrive 1 hour before the last train and the airport was far away from the station. I got option 2. I waited 26 hours in Gatwick Airport. My anxiety was through the roof and I couldn't sleep at all. I think I never felt so much boredom in my life. Watched a few movies. Walked around. Ate just a simple sausage sandwich. Eventually the time comes. I board the flight and for my despair, it gets delayed like 15 minutes. Which is not much, but I had a train to catch. We arrive and I immediately start running. Get yelled by security to stop running. And start to walk as fast as I could. They check my passport and I go get a taxi. I explained the situation and the taxi driver was awesome. I'm pretty sure he broke the speed limit a few times. I pay him with a tip. Leave the taxi and go running to the station. In the way there it started to rain a lot, so I left the taxi. Ran through the rain. Slipped and fell in a puddle of street water and got in the station. I was the last person to board that train. But I got it. 26 hours in an airport, 34 hours without sleep. 1 sausage sandwich. A mildly sprained ankle and a lot less money in my bank account, but I got there. When I arrived home I took a shower and slept for like 16 hours. TLDR. I bought a plane ticket for the 27th of March thinking it was for the 27th of February. Had to stay 26 hours in an airport, 34 hours without sleep. 1 sausage sandwich. Go to fly to another city and get a train. Fell in a puddle and got a mildly sprained ankle. Almost lost the train and had lot less money in my bank account, but I got there. Now this was a adventure all right. Hope that soundtrack is awesome. Sorry for the trouble. At least you handled the stress and no sleep well. Good luck getting better. If it makes you feel better. I have also done this while mid-migraine. Thankfully I realized when I got the confirmation. But I'd already paid for a fairly expensive flight. I booked the month I was in instead of like in 3 months' time. I had to pay a fee change it. And because it had to be with the same flight operator and there wasn't a lot of choice, I ended up getting a very expensive taxi to the airport at 4 in the morning. Executive dysfunction is expensive. Could have gone with the American solution. Rented a car and been back home in less time than you spent waiting at the airport. This is one of the best TIFU I've read. That was truly an adventure you won't forget. Take this trophy emoji and award, haha. Trophy.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.